Alright everybody, Matthew coming at you again. We're still plugging along here. The 1950 Olds is over here in the spray booth with a coat of primer on it, sitting there drying. So that's looking pretty good. So right now we painted it and got in a rush. Didn't let everything cure good enough and messed it up, so I had to strip it again. So this time I got it primered, and I'm going to do something I never do, which is start another kit. I usually do one, finish it, then start one. But in order to keep from rushing myself, I'm going to start another kit. That way I can just kind of forget about this one at the moment. But I did get the chrome figured out, and it looks really good. I got some spots where I was cleaning, I think, my airbrush, and some lacquer thinner popped out on the spoon. But other than that, I mean, I got the chrome. I got that figured out. You can see me in it there, I believe. And I watched Andy X's video, and it was a very good technique that he had. It worked, really well. But I went over to Hunter Selby's archives, and he has a video doing all clad as well. And I followed that exactly the way he done it, and it worked out beautiful. So thank you, Hunter, for the great tip. I've picked up a lot watching Hunter. He's a great builder, excellent builder. He's one who taught me, well, taught everybody, but I took it was to mix my paints. The Tamiya I mix with the cold lacquer thinner. And watching him now, I believe he's using alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And I had tried that before, but I still find I like the lacquer thinner, the cold lacquer thinner, better for me. So I thank you again for that, Hunter, and keep up the great building. So I will show you what I'm working on now, which is one of Dr. Cranky's favorites, the 41 Chevy pickup. Hope my camera don't fall over here. So that's what we're working on now. I've gotten started, and I've got started so far is the motor, which I've got a lot more detail to do. This one's going to be a weathered, of course, a weathered model. I've still got some more paint to put on the transmission. I have black wash all over it. I've got more watch parts on the carburetor for another fuel or throttle cable to be run. We run to that watch part. And I went online and was looking up pictures of this. And that's where I found out where all these fuel lines ran. Now, actually, when I was doing my build-up, I lost the fuel pump that originally came with this. So going through the parts box, I found a brake master cylinder that really, it really looks close to what was there. So that's why I'm painting that and put it on. But they had the main fuel line coming out of the top going to the front of the carburetor. And then they had like a, I guess not an overflow, but kind of like a vapor return that would come from the carburetor, the bottom of the carburetor, back to the fuel pump again, so it could recycle all that. So I've got that ran. I've still got to wire it. Thanks to Freddie, I've got a 6-cylinder wiring harness from H-Town Model Shop for this. It's purple. We'll have to see how that's going to work out. I don't know if this would have had a purple one on it, but So we got that to run. We got heater hoses to run. I'll probably do this is a fill for the oil. I'll probably do a dipstick here somewhere on it. Maybe some more wash parts on the transmission. Let's see how that works out. Get that done. Like I say, a little bit more painting. I'll mist on some more gray. It seemed like most of them were a gray color, so I done a heavy rust, a heavy salt technique with gray over that, sky gray. Then when that was cleaned off, I went over it with a black wash. So that's where I'm at. But now I just need to mist some gray. I was going to do the transmission a different color, but I've decided to just go ahead and do gray. So I'll just mist some gray on the transmission and be done with that. And I'll bring you up here to the computer. Well, the computer's there, but I'm hooked up to a screen here. And I will show you what I'm going for, which is going to be this truck. You can see it's slightly rusted on the cab and across the front. So I believe that's what we're going for. So that will give you a hint of where we're going. And that's why we're rusted here. I did find, see if I can find some pictures here real quick. Okay, here's some of the pictures for the motors. And this one has the double fuel line coming across down to the fuel pump. And yeah, there's my rusty I'm going off of. I couldn't exactly figure out how to get it that rusty, those colors, but I did in the painting of this. When I put my main rust color on, I went back and hit it with just some reds in certain areas and then some yellows in other areas, some browns, just out of the airbrush, just mix a whole bunch of colors on top of the rust after it was done, so that when I salted, I would pick up some different variations of colors, and it came out okay. It's not like the picture, of course, but it'll work out. So that's where we're at. Get over here in the light a little bit more. Hey, there we go. So that's where we're at, and that's where we're going. So it's looking okay for now. It's pretty old truck, so it's been leaking quite a bit of oil. I got some dry brushing on the starter, the oil overflow tube here. I've got the whole thing dusted with I mixed my own dust color and just kind of dusted over to tone it down a little bit, because it would probably be dusty. So okay guys, I will stop blabbering for now and come back with you when I have some more. And everybody keep up the building, and thanks again everybody for the great comments on this chrome. I really want to thank you for commenting on that. And I will be trying to answer. I'm bad about answering my comments back. I am trying to work on that and get better, but I do watch, the videos and read all the comments, of course. But I'm trying to get better at commenting back, and just hope everybody out there is patient with me. And I will be back with you soon. So everybody have a good one. Bye-bye.